Good morning, it's February the 10th. What does that make this today? That makes today Monday. And it's day 2 of my day off vlogs. What I do on my day off. I look like a wreck, for one. Ugh. We'll have to take care of that. But I am going to go get an oil change done today on the truck. So I'll go down to the dealer. Okay, I'm all showered up and shaved. Look, I look much better. I look like a human. I actually feel better too. That shower did wonders. It's truly amazing how much pounding hot water will refresh your body. It always amazes me. So I'm on my way now to the dealer. Gonna go ahead and get an oil change done on the truck. Going to kick the tires on a 2500 crew cab 8-foot box with a diesel. Oh, I don't like the diesels, but the thing about it too though is if I'm going to get into a 3/4 ton, I'm obviously going to be pulling more weight, or I'm going to have the opportunity to pull more weight. So therefore the diesel will benefit that if I move up my business model a little bit, which I'm looking at doing this year. I know that, you know, if I'm going to go into big trucks and everything like that, I should look at a dually for sure. But right now, that's not really something I'm after. It's not something I'm looking for. I have to see what we can do number-wise. It's really, for me, it's really the crew cab and 8-foot bed. That's what I'm after. As I said before, I just wish that one of the manufacturers had it, you know, in a 1/2 ton. But of course, that would probably decrease on my towing capacity. That's the one thing about this truck, is that I can tow 11,000 pounds. I don't like doing that. I have done it. Follow me on Twitter. You see that I have those vent shades. I'll throw them in the review too. But I always leave the windows open a little crack at night, just to kind of let the wind air out the truck, because I'm in my truck 10, 12, 14, sometimes 24 or 36 hours at a time, depending if I'm sleeping in the truck and stuff. So it could get a little, there could be a little bit of an odor or two in the truck over time. But as my wife stated the last time she got in the truck, she says it's definitely starting to smell like a boy's truck. It doesn't have the new truck smell anymore, and she said it's starting to have that sweaty boy smell, and that's what happens when you're in it all the time. So yeah, so that's why I leave the windows open a little crack, but then I get friggin' bugs, which I think I got. Okay, cool. Your tallest coffee is a venti?
Yes,
okay.
a venti.
Okay, can I get the caramel frappuccino thing, venti?
Okay, anything else for you?
Put a little extra drizzle on top of it.
Okay.
Cool, thanks. That'll do it.
$5.69.
Thanks. Friggin' Starbucks. I mean, it's a coffee. You know, cream and sugar. We're good. Coffee, out the door. I'm gonna do all this foo-foo stuff. Why am I doing this? Because I always bring my service supervisor one of these, because that's how I get in the A lane. So I get the bump up from the semi-synthetic to the fully synthetic. all the new vehicles. Look at all the new vehicles. Look at all the new vehicles. Shouldn't hit the salesman. That wouldn't be a good idea. Into the express lane. Are you going back? Or trying to figure out what the hell this guy's doing. Okay, we're here. Time to go inside. No cameras. Okay, so I'm over at Desert Tube 215. I really like the look of this truck, especially the Ram toolbox in the back, but unfortunately, the bed is too small. It's a 5'7". It needs a 6'4" bed, at least, but I need an 8-foot bed. That's what I have to have now, is an 8-foot bed. But that's a pretty truck. But this is the truck we're gonna just check some numbers on. It's a Tradesman 2500 Ram. As you can see, it's got an 8-foot bed. It's silver. I'm not crazy about silver, but silver would work, I guess. And when you come across back here, one of the key features I like on this one is that it already comes factory with the 5th wheel prep, which is important. And it has the whole trailer technology group in it as well. So that means you've got your camera up there, and you got your trailer camera down here. And then you've got cameras in the mirrors as well. So what it does is it gives you that whole surround view. But this is one we're going to try to see the numbers on. See, we got the power slider window in the back. But the only thing it doesn't have power seats. I don't understand why these don't have power seats. But that's a Tradesman for you. But yeah, it's a tall ass truck. I mean, look, I'm right here. My chin goes to the windowsill. That's how tall this thing is. But it is a 4x4 as well. Again, not something I'm after, but hey, it does have the turbo diesel. The price is $51,000. And yeah, so to be honest, I don't think that's something I can get into, but they're just gonna run the numbers for me and see. They're trying hard to get me in the truck. They really are, but I'm so upside down in my 1500 that I have to decide if this is the one step I take and then I finally eat it on my trucks, and then I keep this one for, you know, a million miles or whatever, which is what, 10 years the way I go. If I move up into this larger truck, then it turns me into a different category of hotshot, and then I have to be a little more on my game with the paperwork and making sure all my certificates and all that are up to spec. You know, like, I know that my MC number is good, and that's what I use in my DOT, and you know, I have to get my UCR properly filed, and then I got to move up to the bigger commercial insurance than what I have now, and that's another $5,000 a year versus what I'm paying now. So it's a big step, but then I need to be able to turn around and make big money, and the way I'm outfitted right now, I can't. So it all depends on what the price per month will be on this. Then I can decide if that's the way I'm going to go. Like I said, it's my day off, so I'm farting around while I'm getting my oil change done. So why not? Let's have a look and see what they're willing to do, right? Who knows? Well, okay, so I got the oil change done on it, and they give it a nice bath. Got rid of the bird poop there. I appreciate that. So the truck's all nice and clean. I got new tires, got new oil change. I am ready to hit the road. Okay, so I got the oil change done on the truck. Well, and that silver truck I looked at, yeah, that one's not gonna happen. So the numbers were going to be, I had to put $5,500 down, which is what I was prepared to do. $1,111 a month based on 7% financing. Might have gotten a little better financing rate because my credit score is good. The question comes down to, could I consecutively increase my business by having the bigger truck? And that's where I need to look at it. You can look at the payment and go, oh my God, it's $1,100, right? And go, holy crap, that's, you know, my wife would go like, no freaking way. There'd be like the, no. But anyways, you know, for me, what it comes down is I have to look at, can I increase my business that much every single month to warrant paying the extra cost? And right now, I can't answer that question. I can't guarantee that. I don't have a contract that's going to guarantee me another $500 a month on top of my normal sales. So therefore, it's too much of a risk to get into. I mean, it worked out to being like $80,000 almost by the time you financed everything, right? So is it a better truck? Oh yeah, there's no question about it. I mean, it's a heavier duty truck. It's got the diesel and 3/4 ton. It had the fifth wheel prep package, so I could start hauling fifth wheels and stuff like that, which is what I was thinking about, because if I move my business model up to that, then yeah, I'm at that point right now where they're offering me max trade-in on my vehicle, and I'm gonna lose that here in 5,000 miles. Once you hit the 100,000 mile mark, that's it. Your trade-in goes kaput. It's a hard decision. I mean, you look at the numbers and you go 1,100 a month. Oh my gosh, right? You know, I'm just not, my business just isn't there yet. I think I need one more year. So I'm gonna drive this for another year the way it is. I'm gonna do a few things to it and get it set up a little better for what I want. I actually want to investigate getting rid of the rear springs totally and going air shock rear. And the reason for that is because then I can actually tilt the back of the bed when I need to load a motorcycle, and then I can raise it back up. So that's a key factor that I'm looking at, because that's actually going to be cheaper than doing, I don't know, there's the Amerideck I want too. I still want that system, but that's $4,000. That's even better than trying to tilt and do. So I have to weigh out what's my best pros and cons. So I now have to start looking at this truck as a long-term truck for sure. And I need to figure out how I'm going to outfit it. But hey, I did pick up a serpentine belt. I got that now because I'm going to be needing to do one of those eventually. All right, time to go home. I gotta stop at the bank. I gotta pull out some cash because I gotta go put it in another bank so I could pay off my credit card from all the running back and forth to Santa Rosa. That's another thing I gotta do. I gotta work on taxes. Probably gotta do that today. I need to work on videos today because I have all this crap and you guys aren't seeing it. And I'm like way behind on getting my vlogs up. So there, done. Quit talking, go in the bank. Okay, time to go home and get my other checks, and then I go over to the bank and deposit that, and then I can actually take care of my credit card, and that'll be done, and I'll be set to go when I hit the road tomorrow. Oh, I've got to reserve a trailer. Okay, so now I'm into my other bank and made my deposits and took care of all that so I can go home and pay bills. Yay! That's that, and it's like 2:30 now in the day, and I've totally fucked away my day, and but it's my day off, so I think what I'm gonna do now, I didn't have breakfast this morning. I'm kind of hungry, and I don't know if I want to wait till dinner. That's kind of late, and I don't know what I'm going to have for dinner. Okay, Porta Subs it is. I'm going to go get my dinner. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'll go do dinner today at Porta Subs. I'll have a sandwich. It's good for me. And I'll get some mac salad and all that kind of good stuff. I had my pierogies last night. Oh my gosh, I love my pierogies. I made my pierogies last night. So I had a good homemade dinner last night. Go get some food! Food me! Alright, so I got my number 13 on white with extra cheese, mayo, light honey mustard, light lettuce, tomato, onion, cucumber. That's what I get every time I'm here. As you can tell, because I have it memorized. Oh, I do put a splash of salt and a splash of vinegar on it just because. And I get the macaroni salad because I like the macaroni salad here. Okay, let's go home and eat. I do gotta tell you, I'm in my truck all the time and I'm driving constantly, and it's always just so nice to drive a vehicle when you have brand new tires on it. It gives it that like new response feeling to your fingers, you know, and it's not like every crack or crevice you hit in the road, you're not feeling it because you've got those older flat tires, or, you know, well-worn tires, put it that way. So, you know, the new tires absorb a little bit more of the road and everything, and yeah, it's just such a nice feeling having the new tires. It's just a shame they won't last very long, but it just means I get to put new ones on again soon. Yay. I probably should. I should work on loading that trailer up today. The customer has told me that I'm welcome to sleep in it and use it whatever I want to do. I've gotten so much stuff that I've got to take to Portland. That's been all the small stuff that I've been bundling together. If you've been watching the vlogs, you've seen it there. So I think I will go ahead and take today, since it's a gorgeous day, I actually will go ahead and load some stuff in the back of that trailer. Get that stuff preloaded in there, and then I will only have the rest of that stuff that I picked up in Arizona to load in my truck. So that would make sense, to take advantage of my day off and do, oh, that means I'm gonna do some work. I'm not supposed to do work on my day off, but I've been out doing work today as it is. And so if I'm working, I might as well work, right? I'm gonna go eat first. Okay, so if you remember all the stuff that was in here, I got quite a bit of it into the trailer, and this is what's left that'll have to go in the back of my truck, which that'll all fit, no problem, even including those guys. So yeah, and this is what it looks like in the trailer. I've got it all in there. Everything's all nicely wrapped and protected, so it's not going to do any damage to the side walls or anything like that. So we got everything nicely in here, all the way down to the bottom. So yeah. So with that, I think I'm going to wrap it up. I'm going to call that good for today. That's not bad for supposedly a day off. And yeah, tomorrow's another day. Tomorrow morning, it's back to a business vlog. Going to go pick up a trailer. Going to go do some running down in Southern California. And yeah, I'm not done yet. I've got to load up my truck. Okay, so now we have the rest of our stuff in the back here. My chairs that have got to go down to Southern California along with the game. Remember the game? It's wrapped in foam and blankets, so it's ready to go. I still just got to change this out for a different receiver because I've got to put my 2-inch one on for the U-Haul trailer. That one's actually pretty simple to do if you've never changed a receiver hitch. Just got to pull this pin out, which is tough. Turn around to this side and pull this pin out. That pin, and then this whole thing will pull out. Oh, God, this thing weighs like 50 pounds. And I've got my 2-inch one right there. So, oh, God, that weighs a freaking ton. So let's go ahead and grab it. Don't have it come out and hit the toes. Okay, that one can just stay there. And there's my 2-inch one. The soft straps, don't need those. Okay, so that's that. That's the back of my truck. It's a bit of a mess, but it's all the stuff I use right now. And I just come back and try to feed it in. Oh my God, it's fighting me. Oh my God, it's fighting me. Okay, so that's it. Just want to go until I can see some daylight there. There we go. Of course, I'm trying to do this with the gloved hand and hold the camera, but I really need the glove on the other hand. Like that. There's the hole. Gotta put your safety clip in the hole. Maybe. God, that thing's so tough. There we go. Okay, and that's in. And that's it. There's my 2-inch mount, 2-inch ball for the U-Haul trailer tomorrow. Okay, so now I'm officially done not working on my day off. I'm not really sure how that happened. But anyways, I am ready to roll for the morning. I just got to go grab the U-Haul trailer, grab some fuel, and I'll head south into Southern California. I'm really hoping that I have to actually go to Bullhead City, Arizona tomorrow morning first, because there's a little VW van that needs to go down to Anaheim, which is close to where I'm going in Southern California. So I'm hoping I can pick that run up and get a little extra money on the way down. But anyways, that's going to wrap up my days off vlogs. And I'm going to go chill now for the rest of the night and just relax. Back at the grind tomorrow. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. If you like these videos, make sure that you sub the channel. Maybe even turn your notifications on if you want. And we'll catch you next time around. Keep hauling. I really don't need the big 3/4 ton truck. And I got a ton of little buggies in my truck because I left my windows open last night when it rained. That was not smart.